Ooh, that was good. The next one, which was even worse actually, is one of the reasons why I will stay away from casinos. So I just bought this house, you know, stupidly couldn't afford it, you know, but you know, my friends who were the real estate agents, they convinced me, oh, you know, this would be great, better than the apartment, you know, you can invest and make money and this and that. And I was like, okay, sure. But of course, the thing they didn't tell me, because my apartment had like shared utilities, water was included. That's not in the house. Like, you had to pay for everything. And I wish they had said something, because all of a sudden I have a mortgage now, and then I start getting full price bills for like electric and stuff. I was like so worried about stuff. And but oh my god, I ended up reading online, because of course this is the place you should get the best information. Well, I was reading about, you know, some quick ways to make, you know, money and that kind of stuff. And one of them was, I think back on it, I was an idiot doing this. But one of them was, you know, if you like games of chance, you know, online casinos a lot of times will give you a starting 100 if you put 100 in, and then you just play a few rounds, and then you cash out, and you've got a nice little extra $100. And I'm like, you know, that doesn't sound ridiculous, but I really probably shouldn't do it. But I did. And so I go onto the game, and I played. The only game I really like is Blackjack, and the good thing was it had like a low minimum bet, like $1. So I ended up playing that a lot, and you know, you win a round. And it's like, okay, cool. Personally, I say don't do it, just because, you know, the house always wins, as they say. And at some point, as crazy as this sounds, I ended up getting into the zone. And this sometimes happens when I play like games where there's like repetitive. Like, I'll tell you, in World of Warcraft, there were a lot of times I would just, you know, you're farming for XP, you just zone, and all of a sudden you come back, you're like a couple levels up, and it's like, cool. I got out of it an hour later. When I looked at what I had, I was literally up to $12,000. I had gone from like around 300 to $12,000, and I don't even know how the heck I got that. I remember just sitting there staring at it going, holy cow. And this is the bad part, because like I have a very competitive personality, and you know, can really easily get addicted to something if I'm not careful. And the thoughts started popping into my head. Oh my god, this is great. You know, I can actually do this, and you know, this would be great to make money. And so I started trying to play it, not in the zone kind of thing. And I lost. And at the time, I was apparently betting max, which was like $100.
Is this an answer from this world?
And I lost one hand. I'm like, okay, no biggie, no biggie, no biggie, no biggie. And then I started to lose more, and it got to the point I had dropped down to 11,000. Now at this point, if you're smart, you bail like crazy, but that mindset starts kicking in, and you're like, no, I've got to get it back. I was at 12,000. I can't check out without being at 12,000. Like, you know. And I'll tell you, I literally rode that thing straight into the ground. I went from 12,000 somehow getting there to literally 0. And I was so frustrated, I put another $100 in. And I lost it. So by the time I was done, I had ended up losing $300 on the whole thing. I was furious with myself. It was money it was money I shouldn't have spent. It was stupid. So it's one of those things where I tell people, like, be very careful. Like,